Hello everyone, Shadow Armada here. And today we're going to be checking out a game called Misery. This was sent to me via email, a code to it, and they described it as a roguelite survival game. Give me a second. They also described it as Stalker meets 7 Days to Die with a touch of Lethal Company's Chaos. And I took a glance at it, thought it looked interesting. It's by a solo developer. So yeah, let's get this stream underway, shall we? We'll do tutorial. Oh, that's, this doesn't look like a tutorial. Yeah, let's close that. Oh, we did go to tutorial, just it also opened a browser tab. Okay. So, take a look around here. We got a cupboard. Okay, oh, this did open the cupboard, okay. So we got a Soviet helmet and a sports uniform. Okay. A little window. Basic controls. E to interact. Scroll mouse button up or down to choose action. Okay. We got a can of stew. Some cigarettes. Another window. So it's set in a post-apocalyptic world. Apparently I can pick up this wardrobe. So let's do that, I guess. Because why not? We can. Might as well, right? That's probably the way onward with the tutorial, but, you know, I'm always someone who looks around first, you know? So, let's pick up the wooden box, I guess. Open the backpack. Oh, nice. It actually did give us the wooden box. Okay. And I can pick up or equip. We want to equip because it's a backpack. Why wouldn't we want to equip it? Okay. Some anti-rad. Can of stew, anti-rad. TV. Okay. We have HSFWR. So I'm gonna guess health, stamina, food, water, radiation. But we'll follow the path, because clearly that's what we're intended to do, and then we get to choose from there. I go this way first. Okay. That wardrobe has nothing. We'll pick it up. We got a military jacket. Also has nothing. Okay. Okay. We want to pick it up. Wrong button. So we see this has more durability than the sport uniform, so let's do that. Okay. Same amount of storage, I think. But it has more durability, I believe. So we'll leave the sports shirt behind. as we continue looking around. Tanker helmet. Table has nothing. So 35, 35. Okay. Don't know any difference between those, at least at the moment. Ah! There's a dead body. Would you look at that? Had a firecracker. And some chips. Okay. Okay, so I think if we move that to there. Wrong button. Probably I or E. Yes, even though we're not. There we go. Look at the size of that backpack. And you can Russian nesting doll this shit. So I can have a backpack inside a backpack inside a backpack inside a backpack. I love that. I imagine the weight stacks. But who knows? Okay. Some more anti-red. Okay, so I would say that's probably all that's that direction. Oh, what did I just do? But we must need to go this way then. Oh. Consume anti-radiation pills to remove radiation. Okay. Now the problem is you haven't told me yet how to open my inventory. Jar of tomatoes. Okay, if I did that, I can then do that. So I'm able to hold a knife. Gas mask. Okay. I'll hold this for the moment. Safe. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pick up the safe. I don't imagine that that's something that can be easily carried. And that's how we take the meds, okay. Okay. Oh, that thing is heavily irradiated. Basically just undid all that we did with the, campfires can heal and warm you up. Pick up lighter and ignite it. Okay. That must be over here. Okay. So with the lighter doesn't have to be in my bar to be able to use it. That's nice. As long as you have one, you can use it. Game of the year, indie game of the year 2025. Able to pick up and play the guitar? Fuck yeah. Did I just take a shit? I played the guitar, put it away, and suddenly there's shit. I think I took a shit. Electronics, those might be important. Military jacket, that's what we have. Okay. Let's keep it moving. We now know we can shit. Cooked food restores more hunger and health. Combine coal with meat in Mangal? Okay, we got a bus stop. Coal bag. Oh. So this is what a Mangal is. Looks kind of like a barbecue thing. Okay. Now, it wasn't very specific, so can I take this? So turn on? No. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. If I put that into there, what other food do we have, if any? Some chips. And a jar of tomato. What will cook? Only one way to find out. We put that into the fuel. And then turn on. I guess. Oh, it probably is certain types of things like this raw venison. So if I just put it into storage, it auto will start cooking it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're learning. We are learning, and that's what the tutorial's supposed to do. And okay, so since it has 5 of those, you could technically technically cook 5 things at once. Okay. Well, let's take my other items back. There. And now we wait for our meat to cook. Cooking the meat. What could be the button while we wait for this meat to cook? What could be the button for my inventory since it's not E? We know Q pulls out like a watch, I think that is? No, wait. Yeah, it goes to 12, okay. I had to count for a second there. So we obviously have a hot bar. It's not high. Unless it's possible that they only give you access to things as you learn about them. Okay, and there's menu, as is escape. Tab, maybe? Ah, there we go. There we go. I got there, don't worry. I figured it out. And so from here, I think I can drag them into hotkeys. So obviously, we gotta get the guitar on one of those buttons, and probably our meds on one as well. Cooking definitely takes a while. So I imagine you'd be doing other things at the same time and not just waiting for it to cook, like I currently am right now. But this is the tutorial level, so it makes sense to just sit and wait for it to cook. Because I don't want to leave raw venison behind. Are you kidding me? That sounds too good. What other things can I figure out while we sit here waiting? It looks like it has proxy chat. That's how we sprint. And we can crouch. Windows key would never do anything. Alt might, no. Wait. Okay, alt is a whistle. Okay. That probably has some tactical purpose, I imagine. Don't know what it'd be. Okay, we got some cooked venison. Can I stack it? No. Okay. And if I don't want to put it in my hotbar, I can just right click to hold it and then consume. Delicious. Delicious. Is there a secret back here? I don't know if I want to drop in that yet. Let's first check out the building that felt like I'm supposed to come in here. Chair, table. Okay. I actually didn't need to go in the building, which means I must be supposed to go down here. Okay. There is fall damage. Now, that looks to me like a trap. And maybe it's just me that it looks like a trap to. But that looks like a trap. But we're gonna go into it anyway. No, not a trap? Do they even hurt? Nope. Worried for nothing. Okay, we got some wooden box. Oh! Power and building. Step 1, pick up axe. Step 2, break boxes and find resources. Step 3, pick up cable, press place in inventory, and connect blue output of the generator with red input of the crafting table. Full gasoline in generator, store wood in crafting table, turn on crafting table, craft staircase, place staircase on foundation. Okay, so it has crafting system. Let's hold the axe, because it sounds like we're supposed to take a swing at that and at that. Beautiful. Okay. Let's put that back away. I'm not gonna grab any of that stuff yet, just taking some looks around. Oh, I should probably... wonder if my knife can do this. Okay, my knife can damage things. Good to know, good to know. This is the crafting bench that we're gonna be powering, okay. Plenty of cables. Okay. So, from inventory. Find cable. Okay. So, blue output of the generator. So does that mean like I put it... well, currently it's... like, does it matter where I place it? Okay. Okay, it does on that at least. And then from there... okay. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so you can put your own bends and stuff in it, route the wire as you please. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to learn. Connect. We need gas in the generator, unless it already has gas. It does not. Now it does. Okay. So the generator's been poured. And then we need to store the wood in the crafting table. Okay. Wood in the crafting table. Turn on crafting table, craft staircase. Turn on staircase. Gives you a nice little countdown timer. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. And now it puts it in here. Yep. And then I take it and turn that back off to conserve power. And now I need to place that on the foundation. Ah, over here. Over here. Okay, so we need to place that. Okay. It'll snap into place, which is nice. We love snapping. Let's just get up to here, where we got some sledgehammers and a wall that it wants me to destroy. So let's hold one of these bad boys and just beat the shit out of the wall. Yeah, I think I want to go back down. God damn, those things are terrifying. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here for a moment, take a look at my inventory, and figure out what the frick I don't need. Let's see, I'm fine dropping that. And that. Move that and that to there. Tomatoes, knife. Gas mask GP5 provides good resistance to radiation. Yeah, sorry, but I'm gonna drop you. Okay. Let's load this bad boy. Okay, so it can hold 12 shots. And we got 10. Jeez, that thing's beefy. Takes 4 shots to kill a swamper. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Don't need more chips. Definitely don't need a cockroach. Nothing on that swamper. Wait, where'd the other one go? I do wish it showed me how much ammo I had in my inventory when I was holding the weapon. But I can see here I don't have very many shots. Let's bind that to... Oh. I want to bind it to 3. But I guess because it's currently in my hand, I can't. There we go. Where did it go? Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the FOV might be off. Do they have a FOV setting? No. Okay. That's fine. I just feel a little claustrophobic, so. Press Q to check time. Hide in shelter before the night starts. Okay. So they're basically saying, you don't really want to be going around at night. Okay. Honestly, do you really want to be going around in the day if these... Oh, fuck! Just not ready for that. Okay. Can I switch my... Can I use this as a backpack? Probably not. But maybe. Let's see. I can store stuff in it while it's in my inventory at least. Does contribute towards my total weight. So it's not an infinite item glitch, which is probably a good thing. Okay. Call that good for them. Ah! There's another one. I was not expecting another one. They probably have them spawning, I imagine. If you stay in that area too long, to encourage you to move. Okay. Okay, so that's the tutorial. I do think they need to directly mention which keybind to pull up your inventory during that tutorial so that you don't have to try to figure it out on your own. But otherwise, I'd say I was pretty happy with that tutorial. They could add like an area to teach you about sprinting and crouching and stuff like that. But it's not strictly necessary, as a lot of gamers are going to instinctively go for like shift to sprint and control to crouch. And some of the other things like the whistling and stuff, unless it serves an actual purpose, you don't really need to introduce the player to that. It's just a fun little thing if they go button mashing that they can happen to find. But if it's necessary for some actual stuff, probably should mention it in their tutorial as well. And it's possible I just missed it, even though I tried to be as thorough as possible exploring while I could. But tutorial done. You can host server, find server. I'm gonna choose host. New game. Max players. You can, okay. I gotta test this, right? Like, since they let me set it to 0, I gotta see what that does. I'm gonna set it to use LAN, type some server code. Hopefully that prevents anyone from joining. Okay. So you spawn in a place with some garbage. Oh, crematorium. Cool. So I can probably use the crematorium to dispose of things, I would assume. We got a crafting bench in here. Gasoline generator. Exit. Okay, so at least in the playtest, it spawns you in a nice little base, it looks like. Yeah, pile of garbage can be burnt in the crematorium. Go figure. And so let's just move this stuff into there. You know, clean up our starting home, you know? I don't like place to be messy. Some heavy garbage, though. Okay, so if we get power, we can do that. That doesn't currently have anything. Gasoline generator presumably has no gas in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we got a few concrete walls, which potentially we destroy, but potentially not. Okay, there's a countdown. Cable. We are out of room at the moment. I'm scared. Like, do I want to? Oh god, it's shaking. I'm gonna... I assume it's like you have a set amount of time to loot, and then you need to get somewhere? Possibly? Okay. It does seem like that's how it works. Okay. Okay. I'm learning. So now, theoretically... I can use... that. Do that. Get my crematorium powered. Fill the gas generator. And... damn. Does no damage and squeaks. We did get some food. Let's turn that on. See what it does to the garbage, you know? So you can use it to craft gunpowder in the chemical table or as fertilizer for your plants. Okay. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. We'll leave it in there for now. I guess we'll put that in there. Or, no. Don't want to just throw that plastic hammer away. Let's see, can I... What happens? Just to try, you know. Yeah. Go figure. Let's put it in... Oh. Let's put it in storage. We'll hold on to the kvass. Okay. So yeah. Oh, okay. So no. You can grab some resources before it gets dangerous. But then you gotta get to the shelter. Okay. Okay. I'm learning. An antenna crafting station, okay. Probably nothing in there currently. And this is where the antenna would be. We got a little area tucked back behind here. A car battery. next to a bike. So in theory, they were powering that via the bike. Once upon a time ago? Okay. So I imagine you go out, you try to get resources, and if you die, you start over. Okay, nothing in here. Is that my own walking that I'm hearing? There's something there, potentially. Let's walk on over here. Don't see anything in that. Yeah, it seems like this is like another... like an area you can expand into, maybe? Not really sure. And then you got Expedition and SIRS. Okay. And then you can leave. Okay. It said you can go for 10 days in this. Okay, we got quite the forest here. Okay. Did not like the sound of that. Whatever that was. There's something over there? I don't know if I want to invest. Oh, fuck. There's other survivors. And they do not like you. And will murder the shit out of you. Got it. And then you can respawn at your bunker when you die. Okay. Okay, so it seems like this whole area is like my base, per se. I assume this might be the thing that changes. Maybe not. Just pluck away at it and see. Would you look at that? Oh fuck, they saw me. So is it like they can't go in buildings or what? That was a point. Oh god. Oh fuck, they do go into buildings. Okay. It's all about learning. Looks like I started with less health this time. I mean, I gotta see what Certus is, right? close and okay, there's a trading hub, okay. Interesting. Maybe where you trade with other servers, who knows? Okay, and so you can buy and sell stuff here. Okay. Obviously, I'm flat fucking broke, right? I assume. Let's test by trying to buy. Yep. I'm broke. But so that's what that is, okay. Okay. So stealth is definitely important. Considering that that person kept fucking murdering the shit out of me. Sneak along. Sneaky. Okay, so we can fill or drink. We need to just drink. So we don't have any water to fill. It did slightly irradiate us. Which I assume is why my vision's being fucked up. Unless it's my hunger. Nothing there. Nothing in that cupboard. Apparently a fake door. Cooking pot's not really gonna... Ah, look, my dead body. Unless is it night? Might be a combination of multiple factors. God damn, if this is night, this is fucking... It gets dark at night. God damn. What did we die to? Was it because we weren't in a safe area at night, maybe? And like you have to return by nightfall? Hell if I know. It's not likely due to our food and water because of how low it starts us out. Also, no, it's fine. Wait. It's different. Okay, so each day, the expedition area changes. Okay. Okay, I can follow that. And so, yeah, you probably have to return to your place by nightfall. Can I dump? Okay, I can jump. There's nothing in there. Definitely some pretty cool designs. Like, goddamn. Jesus Christ, how much fucking radiation is there here? So let's over this way. I'm probably gonna die to radiation. Nothing there. This is like, this is their water. Okay. But yeah, that's definitely heavily irradiated. So let's just avoid that. Take a nice peaceful walk. I see that gradually over time the radiate. Are you here to kill me? You are. Fucking hell. I don't even know if my slaps hurt you. I don't think my slaps were hurting him. Just a guess. But okay. Definitely a challenging game. Possibly because I got fucked. But that's that way. What if I go this way? Even though we lost a lot of time already and probably don't have time to get to anything of valuable. But I wonder if it's random every time or if there's a certain pattern to it. So day one, you always get that village. Day two, you always get this, blah, blah, blah. Or if it is pure random. Also, yeah, my slaps do seem to do 0 damage. Okay. Definitely want to drink that. And hopefully not start tripping balls immediately. I don't get why there's a door inside here that leads to nothing. I heard a very weird noise. But we got a weapon. I don't like that. They bombed me. Okay, bandage, that's gonna be good. Chop open this box. Coal bag, beautiful. We got another box in here. Cable. Okay. Must stay alert and be ready to run. Because I finally have some gear. That's gonna take a lot of effort to break. Wheat seeds, you can grow them in clean soil. Alright, let's use this bandage so that way we got room for the wheat seeds. Because wheat seeds is food that we can use later. Woman's skirt does not provide protection from damage and does not hold things. But we can still wear it anyway. We also got the tanker helmet. I probably look ridiculous. Altars, spawn point. Firecracker, no, don't care enough for that. Okay. Okay. We need to find some fucking food. Scrap, that's not food. I'm gonna temporarily drop the cable. So that way I can consume the milk. Hey, why don't I have... Oh. I don't want to hold scrap at the moment. I don't think I want to hold the cable necessarily either. Bandage, I want to use that. Okay. Adjustable wrench to remove wires, not interested at the moment. Cheese. Cheese! We got some more food, which we needed pretty badly. Okay. I guess for the time being, we'll pick back up the scrap, see if I can stack this scrap with it. I got a good amount of scrap. Okay. I think we check this other building. Oh wait, we already checked that building. I guess we check this building and then probably return. Oh, that's irradiated, I think. Or it's getting to night. It might be getting to night. Or whatever the danger, stranger danger. Because my stats look fine. Yeah. You can't stuff to keep you from staying out there forever. Okay, but we want to put that in there. I don't know how much fuel we have, but we do have some. I want to store this and this for the time being. Iron bar. Scrap smelted into ingots that can be used for crafting. Love it. I think we ran out of fuel in our gas generator. Indeed we did. Also, I apparently took a shit. Is it useful for anything? Who knows? Let's find out. Good fertilizer. Day 2. Okay, so that's fertilizer. I guess if I take both of these, in theory, it sounded like I'm supposed to be able to plant them up here, I would think. Somewhere. Did I just eat them? I think I just ate them. Well, in that case, let's drop the shit. There's probably certain tools you need, I imagine, to be able to farm. And see, it's different again. I'm gonna go with my gut and go the same direction as last time. Now, it could be that these are just, like, different areas of the same map, and just our entrance into it changes every time. Or it could be just straight up new maps every day. Not entirely sure. And the only way to find out is to explore. No, it gets stronger that way. Figuring out, like, the radiation stuff, where it is strong early on, is pretty rough. It's like, is this area gonna let me loot it? Trash can? It's me. But we do have a weapon now, so we're able to fight. Nothing in here? Are you shitting me? I don't like the sound of that. Can I break the chair? Yes, but it gives me nothing. Okay. So while there are a lot of things you can break, not all of them give you stuff. I really shouldn't. Right? Like, I really should not do this. Like, damn. Durability 75. As much as I'd love to have the cleaver to like bring back to store, really can't. There's some vodka. And that looks like it. What the fuck is that? I should probably honestly walk around with the fucking machete out instead of putting it away. Cockroach? No. Chair, okay. Set the spawn point. Search the body. Condensed milk. And then a can of Sprats. Can I just, like, do... No. Okay. Consume the condensed milk. Consume the can of Sprats. Beautiful. The stack. Beautiful. Okay. Safe has yet another can of Sprats. We're really winning. We are really winning. Okay, let's stack those back up. And I'll take the wood, because I feel like the wood's probably the stuff that you're gonna want first. What we got? Okay. I think we got a little bit more time. This is a campfire, okay. Dead body with some cheese. Don't need cigarettes. Let's grab our wood back. Vodka. Another set spawn point. Nothing in the wooden box. Cupboard has some wheat seeds. We'll trade that. Okay. Car. Just a cockroach. Okay, one more building. Bottle of water. Let's drink that real quick. That's huge. That's used for crafting, but I think we're gonna leave it behind for the moment. Just because we got limited space. We don't got endless space. Can of stew. I mean, we're doing pretty fine on hunger and thirst right now. And we have limited carrying room at the moment. I feel like a sewing kit is gonna be more useful than the wheat at the moment, because right now we can't even plant the wheat. Okay, let's work our way back, because something tells me we're close. Because earlier we were at 12. I think it's like goes to 18-ish, I think. Or, yeah, Because I think it was around 12 plus 6. I think. Don't quote me on that. But last time, if I remember correctly, we made it we made it to past 12. Well, it could be because of when we died and stuff. So I don't know for sure how long the in-game days are. But I imagine, oh yeah, it's the effect's starting to happen, so it's definitely end of in-game day. We don't have any gasoline, but we have a sewing kit and wood. And unfortunately, a pistol with no ammo. Which I think we'll probably just store. What crafting recipes are there? So sewing machine can mend and repair broken things, and it has recipe costs. Okay. Sledgehammer requires 10 scrap, 2 iron bars, 3 wood. Gasoline generator, wooden box. I imagine, yeah, wooden box you use for storage around your base. Cable. Concrete walls and shit. Okay, this is how you can grow stuff. So you need 5 plastic and 2 wood. Unfortunately, we left that behind. A running dwarf inside the wheel. Just don't forget to give him vodka. That is hilarious. Car batteries, combiners, splitters, metal railings, gun cleaning kit, sewing kit. Okay. Okay. Well. And you gotta find certain items for the antenna. Okay. But yeah, I imagine, so this area up here is what you control. And just drop me off in the middle of fucking radiation field. Why don't you? If it feels like it might just spawn you at a different place on the same map. It might be a different place on the same map. And it resets some things. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Interesting. Hopefully the loot changes every time. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of wood. Can I split? I can. Beautiful. I can replace my machete. Another bottle of water. What we need to find is some freaking clothes. Or clothes, backpack, something. Because right now we are severely limited in our capacity to carry stuff. Are we able to light this though? No lighter in inventory. I had a freaking feeling. Cucumber seeds. Vodka. Let's drink one of the waters or both? Just one. Okay. Move that there temporarily, move that there. Hold this so that we can eat it. Beautiful. Swap those back around. Because we don't really need scrap at the moment. We got a decent amount of it back in our area. I already have a fully repaired melee. Can I put this on my back? No. Darn. I mean, it does hold items. How many items can it hold? It can hold 4 items. So if we do that and that, then do that. Beautiful. It gives us a little bit extra storage. It's not a lot because we're still weight limited by what we can hold in our pockets. But every little bit helps, you know? Bread's not a great one to bring with you. We got some more storage. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna put that in there just because I want to. Worker, let's see. Can't put many, but it'll keep you warm and have small radiation protection. That sounds pretty damn good. Actually, it actually holds more than the sport uniform. Okay. Okay. So... Can I kick his ass? Fuck yeah. Suck my dick, bandit, bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. You didn't have shit on you. Okay. Now, what sucks is our spawn was like over that way somewhere. Because I took a shit ton of radiation damage. Yeah, it's right there. So I need to figure out a way to get back over there without taking a shit ton of radiation damage. Yeah, that's a little too ominous for my liking. Okay. I'm back to the cliff wall. So hopefully if I just stick along it, I don't get a dose of radiation. Is there anything for out here? No. Okay. Close the door. Okay, we didn't get any gasoline, unfortunately. But we got some other stuff. Plenty of wood. Sports uniform as a backup. Condensed milk, plastics. Okay. Gun cleaning kit should probably also go in here. Okay. Okay. But we've been streaming for a little bit over an hour. Let me go ahead and save. Okay. We are going to go ahead and call it here. Let me disconnect. It should take me back to the main menu, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. But that was a little bit of misery. Definitely, like I said, difficult game, but I am enjoying it. They did a pretty good job. Pretty good job on this game, I would say. And it is up, I think it said, it looked like up to 5 people. You can play with up to 5 people. So, like, if you get you and some friends together, it probably is a little bit easier to get some gear gathered up, and start progressing in that sense. But yeah, for a solo developer, they're doing a pretty damn good job. They're doing a pretty damn good job. But like I said, this is going to do it for me for tonight's stream. Thank you so much for tuning in and showing some support on this stream. Do greatly appreciate it. If you think Misery is a game you would like to check out for yourselves, it is on Steam. I think currently you can try to join the playtest on there, I believe. And the game officially releases, I believe, in October. I don't know if it's going to release in early access or not. I didn't look that closely. But I do believe its planned release is in October. But yeah, this is a cool little game. Few minor things as far as the tutorial goes of like telling me how to access my inventory, stuff like that. But this game definitely has some good potential, so I do plan to keep my eye on it and play it some more as long as the playtest stays up. I don't know how long the playtest stays up for. But like I said, I did enjoy it, so yeah. That's going to do it for me for this one. So thank you all so much. Tomorrow be streaming with my brother and his wife. We'll be playing probably some Phasmophobia and Black Ops 6, I imagine. So pretty standard weekend. So we might play this some more Sunday. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.